It is time. Grab your drinks. We're doing shots on PHNX Sun Devils. 3, cheers. 2, 1, come on. All right.
That is whiskey.
Now sing along. We are the champions. We are the champions.
No time for losers. We are the champions
of the Big 12.
Welcome into the PHNX Sun Devils show presented by Neutral. Keep it tasty, Tempe. My goodness, we have a show for everyone. I am Anthony Totri, joined as always the first time in this show's history as a champion by Erik Ruby. We've got Captain Redbeard, who, my goodness, I'll tell you right now, he's not steering the ship any longer because X marks the spot.
We made it!
We made it to the buried treasure. It just so happened to be in Dallas, Texas. For everybody, grab a snack, grab a drink, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, drop a 5-star review wherever you get your podcast because it's time!
What time is it?
For the PHNX Sun Devils show because your boys did it. Your boys did it. The Arizona State Sun Devils are your 2024 Big 12 champions after absolutely dominating the Iowa State Cyclones 45-19. Are you kidding me? 45-19, and it could have been even more if the Sun Devils didn't opt to throw in their backups because they were winning by so many points. Skattebo dominated. He had some things to say post-game. We will get into all that. We've got sound from Kenny. We've got sound from Sam Leavitt. Skattebo, of course. Erik, before we get into the game, before we get into what it means, before we get into college football playoff, this team was picked to finish 16th.
Huh?
This team was picked. There wasn't a team that was picked to finish worse in this conference than the Arizona State Sun Devils. And in year 2, after being 3-9, this program took to the gym. They took to the field. They did everything in their power to be a better version of themselves every single day, and it paid off. They are Big 12 champions.
Everybody just take a second. Let that sink in. Sit back. I know it's been a while since the final whistle. That's okay. Your Arizona State Sun Devils have shocked the world. They have done something that I don't know if any other team in the history of this sport has done. Nobody has done what this team has done. And you know what? You know the best part about it all, Anthony Totri?
We still have so much more.
Yes. And they did it the right way.
Yeah.
They did it through true, honest team building, community, chemistry. These are not players who were just paid to be here. These were not players that were bought for success. This is not microwave success, despite how fast it's happened. This was the bamboo, but the bamboo was in some strong soil because that thing has been growing fast. Take a second and breathe it all in. Arizona State Sun Devil fans, you deserve this. Kenny Dillingham, you deserve this. Skattebo, you deserve this. Every single person on that roster, from the players to the coaches to the equipment managers to every single person who is a part of that team, you deserve this.
Amen.
The team of destiny.
Amen. I feel like I'm at church. Amen.
You are at church.
Gosh,
you
that
are at
was
church.
awesome.
The Church of the Sun Devils, baby. Listen,
My
I know there are
goodness.
so many of you in here right now, and I love every single one of you, but let's get this party bigger. Send this link to every single Sun Devil fan that you know. If there is any moment to bring all of us together, if there is any time to get as many people in this stream, right here, right now, there is no better time.
Yeah.
Do it. If you're listening on audio, no better time to rate 5 stars and share this with your friend. This is bliss.
It's unbelievable, right? And like you said it, Arizona State fans deserve this.
Yes.
Right? For everybody that we have watching live, for everybody that we have listening on audio, I think going into this game, there was just in the back of the head of like, okay, even if they lose, this has been a great year. But nobody, because of the success that this team has had, nobody wanted it to be that way. Nobody wanted it to just end with, you know what, we got one more bowl game. Let's do it. We had a great season. Nah, like this is your Arizona State program as long as Kenny Dillingham is at the helm. There isn't any more, like it could, like our expectations were to the floor and look at us now. Like it's not. Like we are about that action. That's what this team is about, and that's what your program is about. Somebody in the chat already said it. Belt to bum, bro. Like, this was a 45-19 win over another college football playoff ranked team. A team that was ranked only a spot below you, okay? This team beat Iowa State when they were ranked.
Yes.
They went into Kansas State. They beat them. They beat BYU at home. I know that certain teams aren't ranked at the time in which Arizona State beat them, or they were ranked when Arizona State beat them. They're no longer ranked. This team is the hottest team in college football. This team hasn't lost since October. This team is 11-1 with your redshirt freshman quarterback, Sam Leavitt.
Top 10 in the country, by the way. Stamp it. Heisman candidate next year. Stamp it.
At the helm, Sam Leavitt, Cam Skattebo, this team, they're dangerous.
Yes.
They're dangerous. And I'm going to be completely transparent. That whiskey just went all the way down right there.
Yep.
This is a team that going into this game, right, you could already get lines. I don't know if you know this. You could already get lines before Championship Saturday occurred on potential opponents. Arizona State going into this game would have been, at the time, an 11.5-point dog to Penn State. And I said it on the Uber ride back here. I said, this team, in reality, they have a chance against anybody.
This team, without a doubt, unequivocally, can beat any team put in front of them. I don't care if you're the number 1 seed, the 2 seed, the 3 seed. I'll tell you what, because we're 4. I do care if you're the 4 seed.
We'll get into that later.
No, this team has no ceiling.
No, absolutely not.
The ceiling
is the championship.
Is
the Natty.
The Natty. Not the Big 12 championship, not making it to the college football playoffs. This is no longer a sweet story. I no longer care about the Cinderella of it all. This is now the expectation. Whoever they play, wherever they play, whenever they play, they can compete and they can win. We're talking college football blue bloods. We are talking about the best of the best. SEC, Big 10. Well, guess what? Your Big 12 champions are right along there with them. And you know what? Somebody said in the chat, this is like one of the first games in a long time. They've played 4 complete quarters of football.
They did.
I'm telling you this. This isn't even the peak of what this team can play as. You've seen them manhandle Kansas State in the first half. They win that game. Manhandle BYU in the first half. They win that game. And manhandle Iowa State. You win that game. Guess what? Only one of those games did you play 4 complete quarters of ball.
Yeah,
and that was this one.
It was this one, and you played 4. You didn't even need 4 quarters.
No, you didn't have to.
No, they literally, Jeff Sims was in this game. Trent Bourget was in this game. And shout out to those guys, right? Like, we, and again, rightfully so, give so much love to Sam Leavitt, Cam Skattebo, some of these other guys. But all of this, to have those guys that put in just as much blood, sweat, tears, hours into this game, to get to take the field, dude. Like, Trent Bourget, like, post-game, right, while everybody's celebrating, was still signing stuff for fans out in the field.
What a guy.
Right? Jeff Sims out there too. Xavier and Alford, like some of these guys out there signing stuff for fans and being around the fans, like after this, is just, it's incredible to see, and they earned it, right? And look, we're going to talk about the bigger implications of this game.
Yeah.
I want to talk about this game in and of itself for a little bit, because this was just a remarkable showing. This was like someone said, it was belt to bum, right? Because I can't use other words. It was belt to bum. And Arizona State, from the jump, it looked like they were going to cruise, right? Offensively, they had it. Pretty sure the first play of the game, Scat took it for 30 yards.
Yes.
Right? Did Scat things.
It was immediately. And that was when I felt like that feeling, that pressure of like, oh man, this is a big game. How is Arizona State going to respond? Right? Is the Cinderella run coming to an end now? Is Iowa State going to be that good? I mean, Iowa State's a good team, well coached.
They look good. Iowa State looked good in the first quarter.
In the Big 12.
Yeah, second best team in the Big 12.
Second best.
You forgot where you're going?
I forgot where I was going.
Yeah.
No, but what I'm saying is the moment that Scat touched the ball, everything left.
Yeah.
It was, oh yeah, we're still those dudes. Arizona State is still the team. Rightfully deserved number 1 seed.
If you didn't know, now you know. Right? This is an Arizona State team that you, again, look at this game, first quarter, it was a heavyweight fight. Right? It was a back-and-forth game. It didn't look like either defense was going to be able to stop the opposing offense. Arizona State, first drive, opted for a field goal. I was kind of surprised that Arizona State and Kenny opted to go for those 3 points as opposed to, like, I think a 4th and 2, 4th and 3. Opt to go for it. They kicked the field goal. They may have their kicker now. We finally made it to Championship Saturday, and they might have a kicker now. But to do that, to get points on the board early, right? To almost have it be like, okay, a job well done on your first drive, I think that's big. How does Iowa State respond? Well, they start with the same thing that they've been doing all year long. They throw it around the yard, right? Rocco Becht looked good on that first drive.
You started to see why some fans were worried about Iowa State.
Yeah.
They were moving the ball, and they were moving the ball in a way that wasn't like, hey, this was their strength, right? Noel and Higgins were not cooking immediately. It took them a little bit.
It did.
But it was like, oh, man, if their run game's going to get going,
which
if other guys
exactly
are going to get involved, right? It's like, ooh, that's not a good recipe. And you felt for a second like, all right, this is going to get real.
Yeah.
This is going to be back and forth, and Iowa State's not laying down. And the fact that they responded to that and responded to it so well, again, another testament to the mentality, another testament to the preparation, because it wasn't just the fact that they felt like they were better prepared.
Yeah.
It felt like they could exploit things. And you know what? A little bit of jitters, a little bit of nerves for that defense to begin. Secondary was getting a little bit, attacked, as they have been at certain times. I think of the second half of the BYU game when BYU clawed back, secondary was getting targeted and attacked.
Yeah.
But they took that on the chin, and they locked in.
They responded.
And they locked up. And there was nothing Iowa State could do until starters were pulled at the end, and the game was completely out of reach. Do you know the mental fortitude that it takes to be on the ropes like that so early, to feel like you almost lost momentum for your team after the offense really gained it, and to bounce back from that and just suffocate a really good offense of well-coached, talented players?
This is a group that, like we said, right, was in a back-and-forth contest early on in this game, right? It was a heavyweight fight early in this game. And like you said, they responded, and all credit to the players, but all credit to that coaching staff too.
Yes.
Right? Marcus Arroyo put together a phenomenal game plan.
His best
from
coach
the
game
jump.
of the year.
Yep. And I would say Brian Ward did the same thing, right? Because one thing that you have to understand when it comes to these games, right, is a lot of these first drives, first 15 plays usually are scripted, right? All week long, you got 15 plays that you draw up that you're like, okay, this is what we like to get going early. Offensively, defensively, you have to respond, right? So all week long, Iowa State has had their first 15 plays likely in place, knowing how this first 2 drives maybe are going to go. And that's what you saw, right? You saw Iowa State's best in the first 15 plays of this ball game, scoring points, moving all around the field, right? Whether that be through the air, their ground game, you could tell Arizona State, the game plan was to try and stop that pass game. So they didn't load the box. It was a light box. And Iowa State tried to capitalize, tried to take advantage of it, and they did early on in the game. Once those scripted plays were out, and it was coordinator versus coordinator, player versus player, it wasn't even close.
No.
And Matt Campbell coaches a hell of a team. at Iowa State.
Great coaching over there.
That team got out-coached up and down the field for 4 quarters, backups or not, right? And this is, again, why you lock in these guys for multiple years, because this is not the end of the road, right? Nobody in Tempe wants to be Big 12 champions one time, right? And now you've got these guys, right? You've got players saying post-game that they're returning. You've got guys months ago saying that they're coming back, right? Or weeks ago. That's what this is about. You're trying to build, like you said earlier, a blue blood program. You're trying to build a program that year over year is going to be competitive in every single game, that is going to compete for championships, is going to play harder and have more fun, like Kenny said from his very opening press conference when he got hired, than anybody else in the country. That's what this team did today. Kenny did not lie, right? When Kenny was on that podium, when he was hired back in late November 2 years ago, and said, if you want to have more fun and work harder than anybody else in the nation, then you come to Arizona State. And 2 years later, it is Saturday, December 7th, the Arizona State Sun Devils beat the brakes off of number 16 Iowa State to be crowned Big 12 champs, to solidify their spot in the college football playoff. And you see guys having more fun out there all year long. You see guys playing hard all year long. This team, again, hasn't lost since October of this season.
And they haven't lost with their starting quarterback since September. And they haven't lost at home.
No.
Period.
And they do it. The best part about this, right, is, and we'll get into bottle service, we'll get into all that stuff.
We will.
But one thing that I do want to talk about is what we talked about all week long, right, is that you're without Jordyn Tyson. You're without your number 1 wide receiver, a guy that has been a top 5 wide receiver in college football over the last month and a half. How are you going to do it, right? Dude, everybody in that stadium knows it's going to Camp Skattebo, right? Everybody in that stadium knows it's going to Camp Skattebo. And he did what he needed to do. That's all fine and well. Sam Leavitt only needed to complete 12 passes today to tear up that Iowa State secondary. An Iowa State secondary that was, again, number 1 in this conference going into this game. Only needed 12 completions, 17 passes, tore him up, and he did it because he got help from a ton of guys who, again, all week we talked about, well, we don't know, right? We haven't seen him. Who is it going to be? We haven't seen him. Is somebody going to step up? And everybody in that locker room, everybody in that wide receiver room said, you know what? I got you for a play or two. Xavier Guillory, 2 touchdowns today. 1 minute and 11 game minutes apart. Malik McLean, who was supposed to redshirt this season with a ginormous 40-yard catch. Yeah, this doesn't matter. This redshirt still counts. Nowhere.
Melquan Stovall from the moment. In fact,
4th and 1.
Dude, I actually have so much that I want to say about that. I hate to be this guy.
He's that guy.
Sorry.
He's that guy. I'm not that guy.
Back.
I'm not that guy. He's that guy.
But I'm going to make a promise.
A promise.
Or a tease. We are going to take a quick break. On the other side of this break, Anthony Totri and I are going to do another shot. So stick with us.
You're making promises for me. Look, guys. Cam Skattebo is the nation's favorite running back.
Give me your cut.
At this point, right? And it's because he's an absolute truck. And I'll tell you what, Cam Skattebo may be a top 2 truck out there. Number 1, Sanderson Ford. Guy, look, PHNX is proud to have Sanderson Ford as our official vehicle partner. I don't know if you guys have checked out their facility yet. I don't even really like the word facility. It's more like a compound at this point.
Almost like a community.
It's anybody who's looking for a new car. It's like Disneyland because it's 65 acres, makes them the largest Ford dealership in the nation. They've got some phenomenal deals for you. Get a new 2024 F-150 truck with 3.9 APR financing for 66 months, plus up to $4,000 cash back, similar savings on over 900 new and pre-owned vehicles on the lot. Plus, get an additional $1,000 Amazon gift card on Bronco, Mach-E, Lightning, F-150, and Expedition on Black Friday, Saturday, and Monday. Look, you know how much I love Sanderson Ford. I talk about it all the time. Do yourself a favor. Go check out Sanderson Ford.
And, of course, I am wearing my crown. This is what I call my championship crown. This is my branded Bills hat. It has not left my side from the moment that I left my apartment to right now. Even when I'm not wearing it, it's right there next to me because nobody does it better than branded Bills. They have you covered with performance and with apparel. They have everything snapbacks, truckers, fitted, beanies, and tees. Branded Bills has it for you. We have our own PHNX branded bills that you can pre-order right now on our locker. Those are sexy. I've seen Espo wear those. My Lord, those look good. But guess what? They have a partnership with the Big 12 champions, Arizona State University. You can get the best ASU headwear out there, and you can do it and get 20% off your first order from a local company in Mesa, Arizona. Head to brandedbills.com. Use code PHNX for 20% off your first order of Big 12 championship headwear.
Boom.
Okay, I made a promise, and now it is time for us to fulfill that promise. It's a hefty pour. I'm not shorting us. Okay?
Yeah.
What
you know what I say about whiskey, right?
What?
I only drink whiskey when I'm sad or really mad. But I guess we're changing that. We're changing
today.
that. Yeah, I guess so.
All right.
If you're ever around me and I drink whiskey, either one of two things has happened. Either I'm really mad or we won the chip. So I guess in this case, we're champions. So cheers, everybody, to your Arizona State Sun Devils, huh? Oh, yeah, I guess I got to do a little clanky clank.
Woo!
Yep, that is still whiskey.
Oh,
yeah, that's still whiskey, man. I'm a tequila guy, dude.
it's okay. I'm not a whiskey guy, but that's good whiskey.
Boy, oh boy. Speaking of promises, I got a text from one of my buddies I went to high school with.
Okay.
He's in the chat. Shout out Val.
What's up, Val?
Love my boy Val. He texted me. He said, yo, y'all owe us a 24-hour stream. A bet is a bet.
Okay. Yeah, we know. We know. We'll talk about it later.
I
We know.
had to give him that shout out there.
Trust me, we are more than aware. No, we have to do that. But our focus isn't on that. By the way, that's going to be way later. That's not going to be anytime soon. We got to plan that out. Just going to put that out there. However, there's a lot more on the table, but I got to talk about these wide receivers.
Talk about them.
To go from having really one main weapon in Jordyn Tyson.
In the passing game.
In the passing game. Shamama Tyer was basically your quote, wide receiver too, at tight end the entire season. And to go into this game, missing that guy who played like the best wide receiver in college football the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking multiple touchdowns. We're talking insane grabs, toe taps on the sideline.
Yeah.
And you think to yourself, how are they going to get that? Oh, well, you need one guy to step up.
Which is in our own fault. We said that.
But here's the thing. They actually only really needed that. You only really needed one guy to step up to win this game. You needed multiple to dominate. And what happened when everybody's number was called, whether it was Melquan Stovall, who has not gotten the amount of targets I think that we were expecting.
Shout out all the short guys, bro. Shout out all the short guys. Melquan Stovall, man.
Let you say that.
I need to get that off my chest. Melquan Stovall. Shout out all the short kings. Melquan Stovall, you're a short king. We claim you. You did a fun. I love Melquan Stovall.
Dude, we were going into this season.
Best hands on the team.
That's what we were saying.
Best hands on the team.
That's what we were saying. And he proved it today. Again, insane presence of mind on that 4th and 1 to execute that, and in such a big moment to catch that and then to run it. The speed with Melquan as well. You shout out the short kings. I'm going to shout out my tall kings out there. Malik McLean.
How tall are you?
About as tall as him.
Brother.
Depends on the day. Depends on if I see
you got your heels on or what?
I think I'm like
Malik McLean's a big man.
I'm like 5'5", so that makes you like what? Like 5 foot?
Say what you got to say.
Anyway, Malik McLean, your number wasn't called often tonight. Red shirt this season. Incredible call, incredible catch when you were called upon.
Yeah.
And then let's not overlook Xavier Guillory. X.
I mean, just real quick.
Yeah, I mean,
just great job through and through.
To play, and I use this term, it's going to sound wrong, but second fiddle to Jordyn Tyson. But to do the dirty work, the amount of times that X was down in the dirt just blocking for Scat, blocking for Jordyn Tyson, whether he was just sitting there waiting to counter every once in a while to keep eyes off of Jordyn Tyson. No complaints, no bad body language, nothing. And when the moment called for it, he has scored 4 touchdowns in the last 3 games. And this week, when the Sun Devils needed him the most, the man who was not a big part of the game plan, despite clearly having the talent to do so, stepped in, stepped up, and delivered.
Yeah, he did. 2 touchdowns.
Impressive to the millionth degree.
2 touchdowns, should have had a third. And I will say, that first touchdown that should have been a touchdown, I was in the press box before they lined up. And you can tell if this is true or not.
I will testify.
I saw it. I was like, you got him on the post.
Mm-hmm.
Before they even snapped the ball, threw it slightly overthrown.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it would have been a touchdown.
Yeah.
I was in the freak zone in the press box.
One of the few throws today that Sam Leavitt was off. But of course, Sam Leavitt made up for it. And they spoke about their connection after the game. They've been working together and just off the field, just throwing the ball, getting their rhythm, and it's developed more over the season. Yes, we will talk about the targeting call.
Yeah, I got some thoughts on that.
We'll get to that in a little bit. Only positive things right now.
Right now. And look, you want to go to a positive thing, let's do it, right? And now, by the numbers, presented by Desert Financial Credit Union, Arizona's #1 credit union, named by Forbes. And my goodness, I've never been so happy to say this in my life. The only number that matters is that final score. Your Arizona State Sun Devils outduel and outclass the Iowa State Cyclones 45-19 in terms of yards through the air. 219 for Sam Leavitt and company, 214 for Senor Rocco Becht. On the ground, it was a stampede from Cam Skattebo. 245 big ones, 127 for those Cyclones in terms of total yards. You know, we're journalism majors, so quick math. 464 for the Devils, 341 for Iowa State. Takeaways, 3 for Kenny's squad, 0 for the Cyclones in terms of Big 12 chips. My goodness, I didn't even know that we were going to put this one on here. 1 for Arizona State.
I made a special
Diddly
request.
Squat for the Cyclones. Diddly squat!
I made a special request for this one. I saw the original by the numbers. I loved it. It was beautiful. And I said, can we change the last stat? Can we change the last stat to Big 12 championships? Because at the end of the day, that's all that really matters.
We're champions, bro.
And you know,
we are champions. We're champions, dude.
Want to sing again?
No, but we're champions, dude. Champions. If you guys are really tapped into PHNX, there's only been one other chip. One other PHNX Sports beat has had the luxury of winning a chip. Sorry for all of the other ones. Shout out Rising. You guys got your chip. This one it feels so special, right? Because Arizona State fan, dude, this team was 3-9 last year. I did post-game shows every year or every game for this team last year. They lost by like 40 to Oregon. We did post-game shows where we were reading motivational quotes after the fact, right? And here we are, 45-19. We belt to bum on Iowa State for a chip. It wasn't even close after the first quarter. This team's a college football playoff team. Sam Leavitt's a top 10 quarterback. Cam Skattebo stands on business. Might be the best running back in the country. Like, I don't even know, dude. I don't even know. I'm wearing a cowboy hat. Like, I got a mustache. I don't even know. I don't even know, dude.
Your life is certainly taking a turn.
My life is this football team, dude.
It is.
The amount of time.
And it's a good thing.
The amount of time that we spend, right? And I promise we're gonna get back to the game because I know people don't want to hear this sob story BS.
No, Totri, I want to hear it.
But we all
talk to me.
We all, right? Like legit, we all put so much into this.
Yes.
Like on a daily basis. Like our whole job is this team, is practices, is games, is interviews, is everything. Like this roster is like the job.
Yeah.
Right. So to at the end of the year be able to talk about a team that accomplished their goal is like I don't even have the words to really talk about it, because
that second shot of whiskey's hitting, huh?
No, it's not. It's not hitting. Maybe a third or fourth one might. But
don't tempt me.
But it's true, right? And again, I promise we're gonna talk about the game and do all that stuff. But the work that Kyle does, that dude, nobody's good. All you see is the videos at the end, right? All you see is the videos at the end of this. And Kyle put in so much work already on this trip, and I'm sorry, Kyle, you're gonna put in so much more work by the time this trip's over. Or Eric's done a phenomenal job. Erik hosts 2 shows, right? He hosts this show with me. He hosts the Sun show. He puts in a ton of work on the daily to try and be able to do both. Put it in when he was doing Suns as a producer and doing this too, man. So shout out to you. These two,
I like 2-shot whiskey Totri.
It's just wait till you see 4.
Nah, man, stick around,
no,
folks.
But it's legit, man.
I appreciate
like we
that.
tell you to, we ask you to leave a like, and we ask you to do these things, and we do it because it allows us to be able to do what we do every single day and try and bring you guys Arizona State content on the daily. And it's a lot more fun to do it when this team is doing it like this. But we've been doing it. If you didn't know, we've been doing it since this team was in the mud and one of the worst teams in college sports.
Well, and again, the last thing before we get back to the game, this guy puts in so much work. Like he said, he's been through it thick and thin. And if you guys don't know, if you're new around here, we do minimum 5 shows a week every single day for the entire year, not just in season for your Arizona State Sun Devils. There's nobody who is this in-depth on your team, and we were doing it when they were bad. So guess what? If you want to stick around where they're good, which we would highly encourage you to do that. Let's read a couple super chats here. If you want your chat read on screen, drop a super chat again, drop a like, subscribe to this channel. You guys are the reason why we are able to do this, and we do this for you. Super chats, Lonnie, BYU fan Lonnie, who has been here for the entire summer since we officially joined the Big 12, says, congratulations to ASU. You did it. So happy for you. Thank you, Lonnie. Jacob with a $1.99 super chat. Thank you, Diehard. Jacob says, who you think you are? I am.
Champs.
Yes.
Champs. I love that. That's
video.
my favorite sports quote, by the way.
Andrew Lewis with a $10 super chat. Their first one did not drop a text. I'm going to look and see if they dropped a chat in there that I can read. And then $1.99 short bus sets. It's only right. You do a shot for Donald.
Here you go.
We'll get there. I want to see.
No, do it now.
Okay.
We're going to do it live.
Andrew Lewis says,
does anybody know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Andrew Lewis says, I'm drunk and I'm feeling generous. Thank you.
Love it.
Andrew.
Love it.
Thank you. Thank all of you for being in here right now. I'm going to pour a shot.
It's going to be a long show, bro.
Totri, I would love for you to explain to me, like I'm a dummy, how ASU exploited Iowa State's weaknesses today.
Iowa State's weaknesses. Well, I think going into this game, Iowa State had a pretty clear game plan, right? It was to stop Cam Skattebo on the ground, which, spoiler, did not work at all. And if you look at kind of the way that the target share ended up kind of going out, right? Shimon Matire, which I think somebody in the chat also put, right, is the goal was to make sure you take away the dude on the ground, who is that guy, and you take away the dude through the air, not named Jordyn Tyson. And they, all year, Iowa State's been running that 3-3-5 defense, which, again, if you watch that Mississippi State tape, which I'm sure that Iowa State did, you can see that a 3-man front is not the best way to stop this defense or stop this offense. So Iowa State, what do? They load the box. When you load the box, usually you're playing a single high safety, right? Because you got all those extra guys dedicated to trying to stop the run. So when you have a single high safety, whether you are running a zone or you're running a man, which Arizona State absolutely exploited every coverage that Iowa State was running, whether it was man or zone, it did not matter, because they have those guys, because of the route concepts that they were doing, and because of the commitment to the ground game, right? Cam Skattebo is such a presence in the backfield that it does not matter what defense you are playing. You could run a 3-man front, you could run a 4-man front, you could run a 5-man front, you could have 2 safeties in the back, you could have a single high safety. You could play prevent and run 3 high safeties. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Right? Arizona State took care of business today. Simply, you want to know why? I'm explaining it to you like you're a 3-year-old.
First of all, you explained that to me like I was not a 2-year-old, but I appreciated it anyway.
I'm explaining it like you're a 2-year-old.
Hit me.
These guys were better than those guys.
Boom! That's it. Wrap it up.
That's what it was.
Show. Adios. Bye, everybody.
That's what it was. That's what it was. Scott Wilkes with a $1.99 super chat saying, Scat saved my life.
Facts.
Also, that shirt, by the way, my student was rocking that. That was my student that I had in my class.
You want to do more super chats?
We have another super chat.
We have a couple more super chats.
Yeah, I mean, go.
Greg Esposito, I don't know who that is, says, you guys deserve this. Proud of the work you do. Just kidding. That is our boss, Greg Esposito. Espo, as some people know him as. Austin
Espo booked a hotel for us, by the way. There's 3 of us, and we have 1.5 beds.
We will talk about the sleeping situation at the end of the show. Says, the Natty will run through Tempe. This is awesome. $5 super chat. Thank you. The Natty will run through Tempe and the Sun Devils in football and volleyball. Shout out volleyball.
Shout out volleyball. We were watching that last night.
Yeah, shout out to the women's volleyball team. Yeah, we were watching that last night. 2 Big 12 championships under Graham Rossini.
Yeah.
Just for those who are keeping track.
In year, what, 1?
Yeah, speaking of keeping track, I did pour the other shot.
Are you going to do the stupid thing again?
I am.
Dude, you're such a buzzkill, dude.
I'm pulling the curtain back. We have times that we have to hit. This is going to be a long show. We have to hit the ad reads by a certain time. Now is one of those times. We're going to take a shot afterwards. And guess what? We have another ad read. Guess what we're going to do on the other side of that ad read as well? We'll probably take another shot.
But we're going to talk about the game.
In between.
We're going to talk about this team.
We're going to talk about this team. We're going to give a bottle service. We're going to do everything aftertaste. I didn't even think about aftertaste.
I might be blacked out by the end of this show.
We're going to do all of that.
Kyle, carry me to the hotel.
We're going to do all of that. But first, a quick break. Listen, I love our friends over at Neutral. I'll tell you, one of the first things that we did when we got here was went and look for a Neutral. We could not find
Neutral one. Way better than whiskey.
Yes, and I like this. I like this whiskey for whiskey. I'm not a whiskey person. I'm a Neutral person, okay? And because Neutral just tastes so phenomenal. Oh, mwah, so perfect. You love the cranberry apple, so do I. I love the strawberry lemonade. That's my favorite flavor. And the reason why it's my favorite is because it's real ingredients. Vodka, seltzer, real juice. That's it. And it tastes delicious. It doesn't taste like an alcoholic beverage. It tastes like a refreshing, fun beverage. And they have everything, and nothing goes better with a Big 12 championship and a college football playoff appearance than Neutral, who's keeping it tasty in Tempe, and they kept it tasty at our watch party at Wild Horse Pass Casinos. They gave out free Neutral. So many people today were there. Shout out to Neutral. Keep it tasty. Enjoy responsibly. 2024 Anheuser-Busch Neutral, flavored vodka and carbonation out of St. Louis, Missouri. Here's another tease. I'm going to go off camera and take my clothes off so I can put an ASU shirt back here, just so you know.
Hey, yo. Look, guys, we were obviously at the game. If you weren't at the game, I hope you were over at Gila River Resorts and Casinos, because we had a watch party going on all day for your Arizona State Sun Devils. And look, we had it there because nobody does it better than Gila River Resorts and Casinos. Like, if you don't know, again, now you know. You can visit any of their 4 locations: Wild Horse Pass, Vequiva, Santan Mountain. The list goes on and on. And whether you were there to watch the game or maybe you want to go make some money, well, you could do that too. Go all in with over 4,500 slots and live table games, or you can catch all the action at any of their sports books. Look, they have an unprecedented level of entertainment and excitement that you're not going to find anywhere else in the desert. They haven't just set a high bar. They've set a Kenny Dillingham level bar. That's a championship bar right there. Also, be on the lookout. We're going to be hosting more events there, including Cards and Suns watch parties. So stay tuned on info on how you guys can come hang out with us. Gila River Resorts and Casinos and Arizona Cardinals Game Day VIP experience. Enter for your chance to win the ultimate Arizona Cardinals VIP experience for you and a friend. Winners will enjoy 2 tickets to the San Francisco 49ers at Arizona Cardinals in January. On-field pregame experiences included lunch at Morgan Athletic Club, meet and greet with Big Red and cheerleaders, VIP stadium parking, and a 2-night stay at Gila River Resorts and Casinos, Vequiva, and more. Enter for free at playatgila.com/Cardinals.
I just want to say I wish I had my Activate the Valley shirt. Get that. Go PHNX.com. Go to the locker. Get your Activate the Valley shirt. I also forgot to do laundry before I left, so I left my other PHNX Sun Devils shirt.
You did forget to do laundry.
So this is just a different ASU shirt, but I got to get something up there.
That's fair. Look, let's just get straight into bottle service, huh? Let's get into bottle service. The nation knows who's getting bottle service, but we got 2 bottle services for you because it's just that kind of day. We're feeling generous. We're doing all the things. Let's go ahead and throw Cam Skattebo up there, huh? Because Cam Skattebo is that guy. 3 touchdowns for the man, the myth, the boogeyman. 208 yards from scrimmage. Just an absolute dog. Potentially a Heisman level finalist because he's just that guy. Cam Skattebo, a dog every single way you slice it. And look,
that look okay?
Yeah. Look, people talk about Scat as a great running back, but people don't they don't dive into what you see, right?
Yeah.
He has next level ball carrier vision. The ball carrier vision and the balance, right, is what separates Cam Skattebo. The ability to run through a mother lover's face is just icing on the cake. The ability that he added this season to run away
the speed
from you is something new, right? So when you put that all together, you got a dude that runs away from people. You got a dude that'll run through you and send you to the hospital. You got a dude that is patient in the backfield, can let plays develop, and you got a guy that he can break 5 or 6 tackles because he's got that level of balance. and you throw on the little birthday cake candle that is, hey, nobody believed in me because I'm a short running back, right? Nobody believed in me.
0 stars.
You put that all together, and you got a dog. You got the dude that leads Arizona State. You got a guy that in our chat, in our Slack, right, in our company Slack, one of the Suns hosts, Steven, put this in here, and I think it is an absolutely phenomenal tweet. He said, the tweet in and of itself says that Scat is pretty much like you put together Kamara's balance, Alvin Kamara, running back for the Saints, Derrick Henry's strength, running back for the Ravens, and Le'Veon's vision, Le'Veon Bell, former Pittsburgh Steeler, and you gave it to a random frat guy. That is Cam Skattebo as a running back.
Crazy.
Right?
Yeah. No, so one thing, Shane, of course, who has been a host for ASU, now promoted our head of production, so big shout out to Shane for helping lay the groundwork for what this show becomes. Asks, has he played himself in a day two? I think he's clearly a second-round pick, clearly the second running back off the board.
He has.
There might be a cheeky team, the Chiefs, that might take him at the end of the first round. I know, you want to be a Charger. He's a Cardinal.
No. I'm going to say something that I said in the Uber.
First, we never took our shot.
For Donald.
Donald's
been here since there was like 8 people watching this
show. Who could not watch the game because he was working.
He's fighting for our freedom.
Our own diehard Sharon emailed him updates on the game. That is why you become a diehard. This shot is for Donald. This shot is for Sharon. This shot is for every single diehard.
This shot is for the Navy.
Short bus. Every single diehard who has been with us along the way. This shot, and all our new diehards, which there are plenty.
It's for our troops.
This is for everybody.
It's for our troops.
Cheers.
Cheers, buddy. God, dude, whiskey just does it, huh? Kyle, where are yours, huh?
Did you do your shot, Kyle?
I need a refill.
All right, I got it.
You got him?
I mean, I'm the one who's getting up every 5 seconds.
I'm going to say something that stays between me and my 234 closest friends. Okay? I'm going to say what I said in the Uber. Do you remember what I said in the Uber, Captain Redbeard? About Scat? Next level. Okay. So this stays between us. Okay. Me and my brother, who is in the chat, we said we were indulging. Okay. You know what that means. We were indulging. And we were sitting there, and I said, the way Scat's playing, like, if he makes it to the league, this guy is, and I mean this.
This is not the whiskey talk.
No, I'm dead.
He was saying this stone cold sober in the rain.
I'm saying this now. Yeah, regardless, I may have been under the influence when I said it then. I meant it in the Uber. I meant it in the Uber.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
I said this with my brother.
Oh, yeah.
Cam Skattebo is going to enter the league a top 10 running back in the NFL. He's going to enter the running. He's going to be a top 10 running back in the NFL. Cam Skattebo is ridiculous. What he does, I don't know if I've seen a running back. I think my brother put it in the chat. Is his comp would be Maurice Jones-Drew in his prime. He's built kind of the same. Like he has got a physical presence about him. He has got a speed to him. He's got a passion to him. Mm-hmm. Like this dude just loves ball. Right?
Yeah.
And then you put it together with the fact that not only does this dude love ball, but he knows how to play the game. Okay? He knows when to exploit a defense, how to exploit a defense. He knows how to be a guy that can catch the football and take it for 6. He knows how he can be a guy that it's 4th and 1. I need a yard. I need 1 yard. I need you to be the best you possible.
Yes.
He knows how to be that dude. I think he's going to be a top 10 running back in the NFL. And he's going to be, I say this with all due respect to Rashad White, Kalen Ballage, Benjamin, every Arizona State running back that came before him. Cam Skattebo is the best running back that I have ever witnessed in an Arizona State jersey. If there is any other individual not named Kenny Dillingham that is a part of this program that deserves a statue when it's all said and done, Cam Skattebo is that guy because he put this team on his shoulders. This team would not be here without Cam Skattebo. This guy was a part of a 3-9 season, and I tweeted it out. Cam Skattebo, coming out of high school, was a 0-star recruit.
He punted last season. He played quarterback last season. He did everything last season.
Did not have a single star. next to his name after doing what he did at the high school level, which, by the way, was ridiculous.
Yeah, he was
think
nuts
60
in high
total
school.
touchdowns between his senior and junior season. Coming out of high school, would you like to know the 2 offers that Cam Skattebo had? He had 2 offers.
I would like to know.
Sacramento State and William and Mary.
Well, William and Mary had a good one.
They knew ball.
William and Mary knows ball.
They knew ball at the time.
Because
the fact that Cam Skattebo is, again, if everybody wants to say Ashton Janty, and that's fair. Ashton Janty has done remarkable things this season. Then Cam Skattebo's too. And the fact that he's not a Doak Walker Award finalist
what is going on?
Stupid.
Not offensive player of the year for the Big 12, which is ridiculous. That's the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. How do you have the guy win 5 Offensive Player of the Week awards and then give it to the guy who's won 1 Offensive Player of the Week award? A ridiculous, ridiculous, ridiculous statement. And it's why Cam Skattebo, after the game, talked about the disrespect that was thrown his name and talked about how he was going to stand on business. And before I get to that clip, which I'm going to throw to, going into this season, we talked about how Cam Skattebo got better, which was like, how does Cam Skattebo get better? He was so good last year. And I thought maybe it's just because he's going to be in a focus role. You know, he's only going to be your running back. He's only going to be a weapon. He's not going to punt. He's not going to throw, except for when he throws it away in the Big 12 championship game.
Dude, that was the best play of the day.
That was a crazy play. Crazy play. Listen, this guy could have rested on his laurels. He could have said, I was in a bad position. I'm still one of the best in the Big 12. I'm going to be fine. But he went into the best running back conference in the country. And he asserted himself as the best running back in that conference. He asserted himself as a day 2 draft pick in the NFL. And listen, his smarts, his physical ability, and all of that is why he's going to get drafted. But the reason why he's going to succeed in the NFL is because he is never satisfied and he will continue to get better. He has gotten better throughout this season. He has gotten better throughout his career. He will continue to get better when it becomes his full-time job. If any NFL team is on the fence about drafting Cam Skattebo, don't be, because he'll do anything. He'll play special teams. He'll punt. He'll throw. But at the end of the day, he'll be the best dang running back in your room, and that is a guarantee.
Boom.
Yeah.
I mean, just close the show.
So I do want to play.
Do we? I was gonna say, do we have the clip?
We have the clip.
Okay. I want to get to the clip where Cam Skattebo post game was asked about his whole Heisman celebration in the end zone, right? And I was watching it in the press room, and I was like, "Oh my goodness, this man! Oh my God!" You know what I'm talking about?
Literally, yes.
He was standing on business. So if you didn't see it, this is Cam Skattebo on his Heisman celebration, and honestly, just the disrespect that keeps coming his way.
Today for the first time this season. They got to do it 3 times. Can you go into your reasoning on why you decided to hit the post today?
Because I've been disrespected my whole life. I've always been the underdog, and nobody respects the fact that I'm the best running back in the country. And I'm going to stand on that. And, if people want to disrespect that, I'm going to keep going. And I'm going to keep proving people wrong. And whatever NFL team takes me, I'm going to give it everything I got for them. And no matter winning the Heisman or losing the Heisman, I should still be in that situation.
Cam Skattebo. First
Whatever
of all,
NFL team drafts Cam Skattebo is getting a gem. If you don't know, now you know.
Yeah, now you know. I thought that it was very telling. Cam's a very measured guy. And Cam has not been talking this way the entire season.
Absolutely not.
All of ASU has been very measured.
Friend of the program.
Friend of the program, has been on multiple times, will be on again in the future before this season is over. No, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. He will be on again before this season is over. And Cam Skattebo has been just a very tempered guy. And actually, speaking about, talking to him, the past couple of weeks, I saw a little shift in his mentality when I asked him about playing University of Arizona. And it was, we're going to beat them, not if. And that to me is like, you don't hear players say that too often, right? Cam Skattebo stood on business on that. And then today, he's at
business. There we go.
And then today, he's asked, hey, you hit the Heisman celebration. What about that? I've been disrespected my whole life, my whole career. I'm the best running back in this country. Talk your talk. You deserve it. If anybody deserves it, you deserve
Cam
it.
Skattebo today, just again, for those of you who don't know the exact numbers, Cam Skattebo had 170 yards on the ground and 2 touchdowns. And then through the air, he had 2 catches, 38 yards, and a touchdown. He had 3 touchdowns and he didn't even play the fourth quarter.
He had 140 in the first half.
He didn't even play the fourth quarter. They pulled him. They pulled him because they were beating Iowa State's just blank so badly that Cam Skattebo didn't even need to play.
No, he didn't. He genuinely did not have to play. And he did. And he played the beginning. He put them to sleep. He put them away. And there was nothing you could do about it. We were in the press box. People in the press box who have never watched Cam Skattebo live. We're talking about Big 12 reporters. We're talking about Iowa State reporters. We're talking about reporters for other Big 12 schools who are just here to cover this game because it's so important. The moment that Cam Skattebo touched the ball, he took the breath out of the entire AT&T Stadium. He ran the ball, and the first time he touched it, he showed the world why he's the best.
Tell me that photo don't go hard.
Oh, that photo's so hard.
I'm going to put a photo in Sun Devils assignments. I need you to get this on.
And we will show that after. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
This guy, I just want you to know that this is not me.
This
is
it is.
all him.
I will fall on the sword.
All him.
I will fall on the sword. This is our last break. I will pour another shot.
So you're saying we're going totally
after this?
No more.
Ripping.
No more.
We're ripping.
No, I want you to say no more.
No more breaks.
No more breaks.
No more breaks after this.
Last
but
break.
I will tell you this. We'll show you that picture. I will pour a shot, and we will take that shot right after our final Big 12 championship commercial break. It's bowl season, Anthony Totri. In downtown Phoenix. Is hopping for the holidays, and the Rate Bowl is here to stay at Chase Field. Some college football postseason action. It kicks off on December 26th at 3:30 p.m. Arizona State won't be in the Rate Bowl, but it will still be a great game that you can catch locally. How many times can you say, I watched a football game in an MLB stadium?
Not many.
Not many. This is one of your times as the Big Ten takes on the Big 12. It is a big matchup for the Rate Bowl in downtown Phoenix. There is so much to look forward to that. Obviously, we don't have the matchup yet, but Big 12 versus Big 10. Ain't that juicy? Ain't that something? I know that it is, and I know that you want to be there. And right now, game tickets, premium experiences, and reserved parking are all available. Get yours now at ratebowl.com as we continue the march through this college football season where Arizona State will be playing in the college football playoffs. I'm going to pour a shot now.
That's crazy. You giving me another one?
That's a funny question.
I love it. Absolutely love it. Look, do you trust me?
Oh, I trust you.
Captain Redbeard, do you trust me?
He's nodding
his head yes. Well, look, I trust you guys too. But I'm going to be honest, not as much as I trust our friends over at Desert Financial Credit Union. And look, they're the official retail banking partner of Arizona State University. We could trust them because they've been doing it for more than 84 years. And when I say they've been doing it, what do I mean? Desert Financial has been Arizona's largest and most trusted local credit union dedicated to creating exceptional experiences by giving back to the community and providing financial solutions that make lives better. Look, there's a lot that goes into finances.
Yes.
Okay, there is mortgages or savings accounts, there's loans or credit cards, investment options. There's so much more. And Desert Financial Credit Union, they've got you covered on literally every front that I just mentioned. Now is the time to show your ASU team spirit, literally, because you're a Big 12 champion if you're an Arizona State fan. Open a free checking account online and get $200 plus your choice of 3 Arizona State University Visa debit cards. Go to desertfinancial.com/ASU to get started.
Couple comments in the chat. Jimenez, I don't know, says DLS can't wait until y'all are gone.
Nah, that's facts.
Vincent said both slurring. Guzzi says this chat is so drunk and I love it. Austin says no more officer, probably Totri.
Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, drop a 5-star review.
BC says you're already faded. Are you faded? You're not faded.
I'm not faded.
You're not faded.
If I'm being real with you, I'm not faded.
Actually, I think we're doing pretty great.
I don't even have a buzz yet.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest with you.
Okay. You want me to pour you a bigger shot?
I've got a shot next to me. You spilled, you idiot.
This guy gets a Big 12 championship. Starts talking like this.
We're on top of the world.
Talking like that.
We're on top of the world, bro. We're champs. We're Big 12 champions. The champions.
No time for losers, because we are the champions of the world. Wow. I promise we're not drunk.
I'm literally sober.
Let's take another shot. Kyle, how you doing over there? You take
where's
your shot?
Kyle need another one?
You take your shot, Kyle. Yeah, it's
Wait.
empty?
I
empty?
want to see if it's empty.
Here. In the meantime, I want to thank every single person for being in here. BC, Groundhog Mama, Philip, Megan, Jimenez, Vincent, Goozy, Austin, Philip, Sharon, Nick, Calvin, Kevin, all of you. Make sure you hit that like button. I've seen, I'm going to be honest, me and you, chat, we're going to be real and we're going to be honest. I've seen a couple people leaving, and it's okay. I get it. We're all celebrating a little bit later. But share this link with every single Sun Devil fan that you know. Oh, it's right here. Here, give it to me. All right, no more ad breaks. We are ripping commercial-free for as long as we want. We're going to be here a minute.
I poured Kyle a shot. He needs to take a shot.
Buckle up.
Kyle needs to take a shot.
There is another show going on DLLS right now. So
is there?
Yes, we apologize. Oh, I think so. We apologize, but we're champions.
Cheers. We want a chip. What did the Dallas Stars win a game?
Not yet.
Let's go. They won a regular season game? Like, come on now.
I know some of y'all are drinking. Take a shot with us. God, I hate whiskey. Woo! I have not had whiskey in so long.
Okay, well, that was all bottle service. So we have another bottle service.
We have so much to get to. We have so much that we still have not
We
gotten
have
to.
another bottle service, and it's to the whole team. It's to all of your Arizona State Sun Devils because they are Big 12 champions. This goes from the equipment staff all the way to your head football coach. The Arizona State Sun Devils, they're Big 12 champions. Are you kidding me?
No.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not.
Does it feel real yet, guys? Like, I want to know from the chat.
It doesn't feel real.
Does it feel like you're champions? Does it feel like that yet? Because you are.
Yes.
Like, there's literally nobody that was better than you in this conference.
Zero.
Not a single team, right? Not Oklahoma State with a legendary Mike Gundy. Not Kyle Whittingham, who picked up and left from the Pac-12 and said, hey, guess what? This is our conference. Not Iowa State that was in a Big 12 championship just a few years ago with a really good coach, Matt Campbell. Not Deion coach Prime Sanders and Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter, who everybody wants to be the Heisman in Boulder. None of those teams. Not a single one. Not Arizona. Not the team down south with a first-round wide receiver, the best wide receiver in college football. Not Noah Fafita. Not any of those teams were better than your Arizona State Sun Devils. Not a single one had a player better than Cam Skattebo. Not a single one had a better coach than Kenny Dillingham. And not one had a better fan base than every single Arizona State fan that showed up to a game, that showed up in a maroon and gold jersey to a bar, and not any single one that showed up with a t-shirt in this dang chat. Nobody was better than you guys. Not a single one. Not a single one was better than you. Own that. I want y'all to go to the Circle K gas station and look around and say, you know what? We're champs. Wear that because you deserve it. This team, this program has been through the mud, has been through the gutter, has been through all the crap. And you're champs. Nobody can take that away from you.
I gave you a chef hat. Because you were cooking.
Thank you, man. Appreciate
Cooking. Absolutely cooking like a 5-star chef.
Thank you, brother.
You're welcome. Shout out to DLLS for just having hats around. This was in the studio.
Yeah,
chef
cowboy
hat
hats. They got they got chef hats. They got a captain's
whiskey.
hat.
They have whiskey, captain's hat. I can't lie. I like the setup.
I like this studio. I like the
it.
studio.
I like it. Y'all make sure you hit like right here, right now. I have noticed that number go up since I asked you guys to share this with people. Please continue to share this. Okay. I want to talk about bottle service. I want to talk about the whole team.
Okay.
Because you don't dominate a top 20 team in the country. You don't dominate somebody who's only ranked one spot below you in the AP top 25. You don't do that unless every single facet of your game is solid, locked down, prepared, and ready to dominate. And they did it. In the trenches, what, Totri?
They dominated.
Wide receivers?
Dominated. They didn't dominate in the trenches in the first half, though.
But
in
they
the first
dominated
quarter. In the first quarter. Eventually they got there.
Quarterback?
Dominated. Literally, it wasn't close.
Running
wasn't
back?
Close.
Dominated. Coaching? Dominated.
Belt to bum.
Secondary?
Belt to bum.
Dominated. It's a whole thing. It's a whole team thing. And from the moment that they started spring ball, from the moment that they were at Camp T, from the moment that it was a quarterback competition, from the moment that we got through Wyoming in day one, we knew that something special was here. But I'm going to be honest with you. Nobody expected this. Kenny didn't expect this. We won't have his opening comments, but I was there for his opening comments, and he was like, yeah, nobody expected this. Nobody predicted this. But guess what? X did.
Do we have more
Alford.
sound?
Oh, we have more sound. You want to get to more sound?
I want to get to more sound. I want to let the people, the Arizona State fans in the chat, I want them to hear from their coach.
Okay. Do you want to hear from the coach?
I want to hear from the coach right now. I want to hear from Dilly. Big D.
So we have two Kenny Dillingham
Captain
cuts.
Redbeard's got head down, just shaking it right now.
We have two Kenny Dillingham cuts. We have one Kenny Dillingham on Cameron Skattebo, and two, we have Kenny Dillingham's message to the college football playoff
Let's hear that
committee.
because I'm ready to grill that old bunch of just, I'm ready to grill them.
This is Kenny Dillingham, the head coach of the Big 12 champions, discussing his message to the college football playoffs.
Yeah, I would just say, these guys have worked so hard. These guys have accomplished things that I don't know if any team's ever accomplished, being picked 16th out of 16th and then winning a championship. We're 11-1 with this kid to my left. We're Big 12 champs when he's on the field, right? And I think if you were to look at our resume with Sam Leavitt as our starting quarterback, I think you can really look deep and hard to see where we stand with champions, where we stand with conference champions, because we've already made the decision that quarterbacks are very, very important to the college football committee. Well, I think it's time to double down on how important the quarterback is and look back at our season as our quarterback played.
My favorite part about all this is Kenny Dillingham using the same logic they used against Florida State to keep them out last year to flip it around on their head. They say, oh, you care about quarterbacks? You care about if quarterbacks are playing? Oh, what about the fact that...
Did they talk like that? Does the committee talk like that?
Yes. But what about the fact that 50% of our losses came without our starting quarterback, right? And the only loss with our starting quarterback was the first true road test in the Big 12, and you were still in that one. How about that? You like that? You like them apples? Put them at 4.
Screw 4, dude.
Put him at 1.
Look,
best team.
Do you want to get into
Brent
that?
Yormark said nobody's been playing better than Arizona State. He ain't lying.
Okay, we're going to do a thing. Okay, I want everybody in the chat to be with me here. Okay, we're going to do a thing. Okay, this right here, this is the post-game show. We're going to set it over here. This right here that we're going to pick up, it's a college football playoff discussion.
Which, by the way,
we're going to put it real here. We're going to put it right here.
We are doing a college football playoff selection show tomorrow.
We are.
We are landing in Phoenix, and we're going straight to the dang studio.
We are. I'm going to be massively hungover for that show. I don't care. We're gonna put the college football playoff discussion right here, and that's what we're gonna talk about.
Let's do it.
This team is 11-2, is a conference champion in a major Power 4 conference. Okay, this team just beat another ranked college football playoff team by 20+ points on a neutral site in a neutral location. This team deserves to be a top 10 team. This team deserves to jump Boise State, who, congratulations, you won the Mountain West. You beat next-level high school players. Congratulations. That's awesome. You played nobody that was in the Power 4 outside of Oregon, and you lost that game. I tweeted something days ago that was there's no, Oregon or Boise State hasn't beaten and played anybody in the Power 4 outside of Oregon. And they lost that game. And people are like, but it was a close game. Oh, my God.
They lost.
Oh, my God. No, it's a close game. No, that is BS. You lost the game. I don't care if it was the number 1 ranked team, the 15th ranked team, or an unranked team. You lost the football game. Okay? And then people come back at me, and they're like, oh, but Arizona State lost. Arizona State lost to a Texas Tech team, a bowl-eligible Texas Tech team, by the way, and lost to a Cincinnati team, a bad Cincinnati team. Well, guess what? If you know ball, then guess what? Go back, watch the game. Jeff Sims looks nothing like Sam Leavitt, okay? Jeff Sims, solid backup quarterback. Jeff Sims is not the starting quarterback for Arizona State Sun Devils. Sam Leavitt did not play in that game. The starting quarterback for the Arizona State Sun Devils did not play in a loss this season, right? Outside of Texas Tech. Sam Leavitt is 11-1 as the starting quarterback at Arizona State. You are going to sit here. You are going to sit there, and you're going to tell me that your Arizona State Sun Devils, a team that just mollywopped, kicked Iowa State down the road like they were a can, you're going to tell me that they don't belong as a top 4 seed in this conference? You're going to tell me that they don't deserve a bye over whom? Boise State, whose only win is UNLV, who's 19 in the nation? We just kicked 16's butt. Come on!
At a neutral site, by the way, Boise State played at home.
If it weren't for Ashton Jeanty, Boise State would not be in the playoff. I mean that. If Ashton Jeanty wasn't at Boise State, then Boise State wouldn't be a playoff team. The only reason they'd be a playoff team, Erik, do you know why? Is because they beat up on a bunch of sorry booty teams in the Mountain West.
Yeah.
That's the only reason.
That's it.
That's the only reason that they would be in the college football playoff. So sure, I dare you. This is to you, College Football Playoff Committee.
Let them know.
I dare you. I dare you to not give this team a bye. I dare you to send this team to South Bend. I dare you to send this team to State College and play Penn State. I dare you to send this team to Columbus, Ohio to take on the Buckeyes, because this team is the hottest team in college football. This team has a Heisman candidate at running back. This team has a dog at quarterback. This team has the entire state of Arizona as the Arizona State head coach. You do not want to see the Arizona State Sun Devils, so I dare you. I double dog dare you. I triple dog dare you to leave this team out of the top 4, because this is the last team that anybody in the nation wants to play right now.
I can't see anybody waking up tomorrow, watching the college football playoff selections show and saying, oh, I hope we get Arizona State. No, you don't.
No, you don't want to play this team.
No, you don't.
You don't want to play
Georgia?
this team.
No, you don't. Oregon? No, you don't. Penn State? No, you don't. Ohio State? No, you don't. None. None of y'all want to play Arizona State. And I promise you, if Arizona State and Boise State played each other, blowout. Blowout. ASU is wiping the floor with Boise State. It wouldn't even be close. I guarantee you it would not be close. Arizona State is an all-around better football program, better team. The only edge they have is in running back. Barely, mind you. Barely. Like, barely they have it.
I don't even know if I give them that.
I don't even know if I would either, honestly.
Like, I mean, if that's the one position you got running back and we got Scat, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
I'm at this point.
I would go to war with Scat over anybody.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Yeah, I would go
into battle with Scat.
If you told me number 1 pick, you could pick any college football player.
We're going
right
with
now.
this guy. We're going with this guy. We got the photo. We got the photo that I sent earlier. This is Cam Skattebo on the bus, right? Or on the plane, just getting ready. You got Scat, you got Marcus Arroyo, you got Hines Ward, and you got Saga, the offensive line coach for Arizona State.
What a saga this story is. The season has been. What a saga.
What a photo.
Dude, the Big 12 Championship WWE belt goes so hard.
Hines Ward is wearing an Arizona State hat with a cigar in his mouth next to your Arizona State offensive coordinator, Marcus Arroyo, who was coaching Justin Herbert at Oregon. Saga was one of the best offensive line coaches in college football. And, a Heisman-level running back in Cam Skattebo, all at Arizona State.
Well, do you want to get to more Kenny's sound about Cam Skattebo?
Take me there.
Okay, so we have 2 about Cam Skattebo. We have one on Cam Skattebo in the Heisman race and one about him in general. Let's start, since you're mentioning Heisman.
Yeah.
Let's hear Kenny Dillingham talking about Scat and the Heisman.
I do think he should be. We're on the tape. I mean, he's really good. Like, he's good enough to be there. I don't know what he finished up with today. He was 0 for 1 passing. He was 2 catches, 38 yards, 1 touchdown. He basically had 200 yards of total offense and 3 touchdowns. I mean, that's incredible. I think that's his 3rd time in a row. He's gone for over 100 yards and multiple touchdowns in the first half, potentially. I don't know what else you can do to put your name in the race. And obviously, there's 2 other guys that are really, really high on that list, and I don't know if he should ever surpass those guys. But should he be on that list? Should he have the opportunity to go there? Yes.
Cam Skattebo. I mean, so good it made Anthony Totri leave the set. Now, here's the thing. We're going to continue ripping right here on PHNX Sun Devils. We are going to talk about Cam Skattebo. We are going to talk about your Big 12 champions. Over 200 of you in here right now, and we're not stopping. Anthony Totri just had to go to the bathroom, okay? He had to go to the bathroom, let loose a little bit. It's okay, because we're going to stick live. We make sure commercial-free, all of us in here right now. Kenny is right. He should at least be in New York. He should at least be a finalist. I understand. The entire conversation is it Ashton or is it Travis? Ashton, Travis. And I get it, and I understand. This is also a narrative-driven award, and I don't expect Cam Skattebo to win the Heisman. But if you think that leaving him at home and not in New York is the right decision, you don't know ball. And I am talking directly to all of the Heisman voters. I am talking directly to the people in charge of making sure that man is in New York when it is all said and done. I do not care your credentials. I do not care how long you've been covering this sport. I do not care about anything that you have done. If Cam Skattebo is not in New York for the Heisman ceremony, I will stand on business and I will say you do not know ball. Point blank, period. End of discussion. He is there or you are wrong. There are the only two options there. You better pick the right one. You better. Cam Skattebo is that guy. No, Totri is not puking. Totri is not gone. We have not lost Totri. He's coming back. He just had to pee. And when he comes back, I already poured us another shot during that Cam Skattebo soundbite. But while we're stalling for the man who takes the longest pee in the world, let's just listen to Kenny Dillingham on Cam Skattebo in general.
He prepared the exact same way he always prepares. So mature. He's grown up so much this year. You could see the speed there throughout the game, which he didn't have last year, but that's just the work that he put in to get to that point. But he prepared like he always prepared, and a whole bunch of people stepped up. That was the best part about tonight on offense. Was not just one person stepped up. X stepped up. Stovall stepped up. The O-line stepped up. I mean, Sam Leavitt's continuing to be an unbelievable football player and the future of Sun Devil football. Shamal Mateer stepped up. I mean, I could go on a list of offensive players. And the defense gets 3 takeaways to start the second half on their side of the field. Like, are you kidding me? It's kind of like a scene from a movie.
First of all, the fact that Kenny can seamlessly transition into praising everybody else is just it's so Kenny. But he's right. I mean, he prepared for it the same way. He does the same thing because he's that dude when he wakes up. He's that dude when he eats breakfast. He's that dude when he goes to the bathroom, like Anthony Totri is returning from right now. Cam Skattebo's that guy. And everybody said that you were gone. Everybody's saying that you puked.
No, I did not. I literally just had to go.
Everybody said that you're gone. You puked.
I'm gone,
it's over.
dude.
It's okay. We're going to do another shot.
That's crazy.
We're going to do another shot. It's okay. I think we're actually doing pretty great right now.
You think I could do this if I was gone?
Yeah, no, here's the thing. I've not been pouring like double shots, okay? Let's just say that. All right, let's read a couple super chats before we do more shots. Calvin with a $10 super chat. We appreciate you. Calvin says, well done, Coach Dillingham. Well done, Calvin. Couldn't have put it better myself. Jacob says, get Mike Luke on the phone and ask him where all the U of A fans are. Can't say the basketball this season either. Okay. Give him a call. Austin says, if y'all didn't know, $5 super chat. Thank you, Austin. Says, if y'all didn't know, Saban and Game Day Cast called for ASU to get number 4 over Boise State. Getting the national love, good for ASU. First of all, Timothy Chalamet knows ball. Second of all, Nick Saban knows ball. And Pat McAfee apparently knows ball as well.
How you doing, buddy? Can I put you on speaker
at this
on the
point,
show real quick?
he's talking to Mike Luke. There's nothing that you can say about Arizona State. Last super chat before we get to PHNX Wildcats host,
super chat
Mike Luke. Last one, or as Mike Luke calls them, super snaps. All right, let's get to super snaps here. Okay, this is from Nick C. $2 super chat. Thank you, Nick C. Says, Coach Dilly for Coach of the Year. Activate the Valley. Yes.
So we had a super chat asking where all the Arizona fans are at, Mike.
Well, I can only speak for myself. Am I on air right now?
You're on air.
You
right
are
now.
on air,
yeah.
Mike Luke.
Yeah, dude. I think Dilly should be the National Coach of the Year. Dilly's awesome. I don't know what else to say. Dilly's now you are crazy that Skattebo is going to be a top 10 next season, but
No. When he is the starting running back, wherever he goes, then he will be a top 10 running back.
Okay, I misheard that.
Yeah.
No, dude, Dilly's awesome. I put out a tweet just earlier. I said, if I was Brent Brennan, the first thing I would do is I would study everything Dilly does off the field before I even get to on the field. No, dude, you got Jim there, man. He's a total stud.
I also want to know if you remember when we sat here and made a bet, a $200 bet. You said Marcus Arroyo was going to be the next offensive coordinator at the University of Arizona. Do you still feel that way?
Do we have audio of this?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. We have audio of this.
Luke.
Let me hear it.
Oh, we don't have it
not
ready
right
to
now.
rumble, dude, but I'm going to go find it. You owe me $200.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Okay, we'll find it. We will 100% make sure, because you were in the chat for that. I remember that.
Yeah, he was 100% there.
So far, I don't know. If that's not aging well, but I'm not giving up hope.
Okay.
He signed a 3-year contract extension, Mike. Give up hope.
At the end of the day, if you're an offensive coordinator, why wouldn't you want to back the A at this moment in time?
I think
have
you
about
should ask
1,000
me.
reasons.
You should ask. The question is, why would you want to back the A?
No. The question is, why wouldn't you want to back the A, Totri? Be very clear here.
Okay, listen really closely, Mike. I actually have a reason for you, and it's I hung up on him.
That's crazy. You hung up on my phone. I'm telling him you hung up on him.
I love Mike. I genuinely love Mike. Mike's a good dude. But I hate the Wildcats. Sorry. Can't have that back the A nonsense when we just won the Big 12 championship.
We did win the Big 12 championship, and I think it's about time we start figuring out what this game tasted like. Huh? You sounded like yeah. You sounded, So, if you're new here, aftertaste is pretty much we just ask you what this game tasted like. Could be food, could be a drink, could be whatever. Okay, so for you, Mr. Ruby, what was shucked into your pie hole?
Champagne.
God, we did this before though.
Champagne.
I hate champagne.
Champagne.
What was shucked into your pie hole, Captain Redbeard?
The Indian food that we've been seeing across the street.
Dude, you're hungry, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty hungry
he's
too.
hungry.
I'm not gonna lie.
Leave a like so we can free Captain Redbeard. We're not ending the stream until we get to 200 likes minimum.
What was shucked into my pie hole? Oh, banana cream pie. If we're talking about pies here, which I wrote it, banana cream pie. It's my favorite pie. It goes crazy. It's the best pie out there. I don't care what anybody says. It's just it feels good, you know? It's like a celebratory. Like you're not worried about anything else in the world.
It's the end of the meal. You just had a great
You're not
meal.
worried about anything. You're not worried about anything else, and you have a piece of banana cream pie, and you're like, you know what? This is just, I'm on top of the world. I'm on top of the mountain.
You want to know what it tastes like right now?
Tastes like another shot.
It tastes like another shot of whiskey.
Does Captain Redbeard have his? Do you have another one?
Redbeard. No food in his tummy,
got him.
Redbeard.
I got him.
He shakes his cup.
I got
He's
him.
like, get
Dude,
over here.
I poured him a glass.
Yeah.
of whiskey.
Another one.
Oh my gosh. Another one. By the way, we're also talking about likes. Another one. I promise you, if we get to 200, we're not going to end right there, but we need 200 likes like I need oxygen. I need it in my veins, chat. There are enough people in here right now, I know, that have not. Oh, we have drank a lot of that.
We drank a lot of.
Oh no, we'll have to go to the very beginning of this stream to see what the whiskey bottle looked like. Chat, somebody, I'm gonna assign some homework. If somebody could open up another window right now, go to the beginning of the show when I held this bottle up and tell me how much whiskey was in here. You let me know.
Let's do it.
Okay. Well, we gave aftertaste.
We did.
Let's get to the Sanderson Ford drive of the game.
Let's get to the Sanderson
Because we
Ford drive
haven't
of the
actually
game.
talked about the game that much.
Guys, the
for a
deals
little bit of time.
The deals are back at Arizona's largest Ford dealership, Sanderson Ford. Shop America's most awarded Ford dealership with no hassle, no pressure, and of course, no nonsense. Erik Ruby, what do you have for the Sanderson Ford drive of the game?
You know what I love in life, Anthony Totri?
Drives of the game?
Yes, but when I have so many options,
You do have a lot
I
of
literally had to
options.
step back. I'm like, how about every drive? Literally every single drive. How about that? But here's what I ended up with. This possession was 7 plays, 75 yards, 3 minutes and 44 seconds. In fact, it was the first touchdown of the day. Started off with real simple. Shimon Matire, 5-yard pass, 1st and 10. Boom. Okay. Cam Skattebo, 4-yard run, 3rd and 1. Cam Skattebo, no gain. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, chat. What will your Arizona State Sun Devils do down 7-3 at 4th and 1? Surely, since they're at the ASU 34, they'll punt. Or, Kenny Dillingham's going to be aggressive. Marcus Arroyo's going to be aggressive. Surely they're going to give the ball to Cam Skattebo, considering they only need 1 yard. Wrong. W-R-O-N-G. I got scared spelling that for a second. Wrong. Sam Leavitt. Pass complete to who else but steady hands Melquan Stovall for 63 yards all the way down to the Iowa State 3-yard line for a first down.
You ready? Should I do the CeeDee Lamb?
Yeah. Ooh. You know what's funny is that Iowa State was celebrating first downs when they were down 30. Anyway.
Were they really?
Yes.
I was so checked out at that point.
Here's the thing. Then you get a little scary. Cam Skattebo run for no gain. Uh-oh. Cam Skattebo run for 4 yards. Okay, it's 2nd and 5. And here you go. Sam Leavitt. Pass complete. Shamama Tire for 5 yards. Wait, that's not the end of this.
No, that was the start
Sorry, that was the start of this. Where is it? Wait, this is wrong.
No. You got it. Go ahead. You can do it. 4th down.
Yeah.
After the no gain.
Yeah.
What happened there?
No, but that's what I'm saying. Wait, no, hold up. Okay, yeah. Timeout, Cam Skattebo. That was the Cam Skattebo pass.
Did you do this one?
I was reading the wrong way.
Did you do this?
Yeah, I read the Melquan. Where have you been?
I've been in my own zone.
Yeah, sorry. Maybe these shots of whiskey are starting to catch up. Pass complete to Melquan Stovall.
Did he do that, Captain Ripper? Did he talk about Melquan?
Yes, I did. Yes.
Did he?
I absolutely did.
Did he talk about Melquan?
I absolutely talked about Melquan.
He did?
Did
he give it enough love?
Yes.
No.
Oh, shut up. Yes, I did.
Wait. Is that when I did the first down celebration?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, timeout ASU. Cam Skattebo passing complete. Hilarious play, by the way. Cam Skattebo run for no gain. And then Sam freaking Leavitt, 3-yard run, 3rd and goal. Arizona State scores. That point, you're now up 10-7. It was the only time that you were trailing in the game. 7-3. You score a touchdown, you regain momentum, and you didn't look back from there. That was, in a roundabout way, your Sanderson Ford drive of the game. I'm going to read a super chat. Totri, I'm going to let you pour our shots this time. Please be kind. Brandon with a $10 super chat. Thank you. Brandon says, go Sun Devils. You guys at PHNX Sun Devils rock. You rock. Brandon, thank you for being here. Says, Scat, the best running back in the United States of America and outside of it. And then says, best show in town. Let's hope the Cards can get some moxie from ASU. Totri good for at least 10 more shots.
I don't know about 10 more.
Redbeard
10 more is crazy,
Redbeard
dude. I haven't eaten since, what time did the game start? 11 our time?
Yeah.
I haven't eaten since 10:30.
Yeah. You gave Redbeard a shot, right?
Let me double check. Come here. Let me see it.
Yeah,
he says he got it. Yet?
He says he got it. Yeah, really sorry about getting a little off the rails there, everybody.
Hey, yo, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, drop a 5-star review wherever you get your
I know that there's a lot
podcast.
of people. There are a lot of people who maybe have not been sticking around with this podcast that are going to tap out. We've been on for over an hour. We've been on for a very long time.
Almost an hour and a half.
But I'll tell you what, there's still so many people in here rocking right now. We'd be doing this for one person, but we appreciate every single one of you being in here, hitting that like button. We're getting closer to 200. We better hit 200. Tell you what,
how many
chat,
we got right now?
I'll tell you what, chat.
Wait. You're gonna make a promise right now.
Chat.
No. Shut up.
Shut the what?
You're gonna make a I can't say that. You're gonna make a promise that I don't want you to make.
Why?
Because I know what you're gonna promise.
No,
I do know what you're gonna promise.
You don't.
You're gonna say we're not gonna be done until they hit 200 likes.
Well, I already said that.
No, you didn't.
I already said that.
No, you didn't.
I already said that.
Did he say that?
I did say that.
Did you say that when I was in the bathroom?
I totally said that while you were here. You were giving him a shot.
He did say that.
While I was here?
I don't know if you were here, but he said that.
I 1,000% said that.
Well, I don't. You can go until there's 200.
Okay. Hit that like button. I was gonna say we hit 200, we'll do another shot. That's what I was gonna say.
Okay. Well, we still have this one to do.
All right. Let me put this back, dude. Are we gonna kill this thing?
No.
I think we might.
No. We're not gonna be doing none of that.
I need more water, honestly.
How much water do you have?
I have like none left.
Come here, buddy.
This is friendship. Don't spill it on my computer though. That's massive.
I have so much less water now.
Yes, I know Suns pregame. It's getting close. Guess what? We're still celebrating. That's a big shot.
You should see his.
All right, chat.
Oh, yes. That's the whiskey.
Oh, you suck. You poured that way big. Oh, yeah, it's still whiskey. Oh, yeah.
Dude, Arizona State won 45-19 today.
What?
Can you believe that? Can you believe that Arizona State won 45-19 today? That is absolutely wild.
Wait, that hit me really hard.
So let's talk. We've been going for 84 minutes. We talked about the game. Let's talk. And he's crying right now.
Woo! I might throw up.
Let's talk college football playoff.
Psych chat. Oh, never happened.
Because tomorrow,
yeah,
we're going to be doing a college football playoff selection show.
Yeah.
Like you said.
Mm-hmm.
On this YouTube channel. Make sure you're subscribed.
Spilled
to PHNX
whiskey on
Sports.
myself.
Big dummy. Where do we think this team ranks?
4.
You think they get the bye at 4?
4.
What makes you say that?
Gut.
Just gut feeling.
I'm going to start just responding in one word. Ask me more questions.
I'm going to get really unhappy with you.
Ask me more questions.
Just gut? That's what we're going with
gut.
today?
I think they've done enough to earn the bye. I think they've made a statement. Brett Yormark very clear before the game saying that no G5 school should be above a Big 12 champion.
Which I agree. No group of 5 champion should be above a Power 4 champion.
Absolutely. Unless it's the worst Power 4 champion of all time, which guess what? This ain't that, bud. This ain't that. Second of all, you heard Kenny say it. Team's 11-1 with their quarterback, 10-2 overall in the regular season. Now they're 1-0 technically past the regular season. They won the Big 12. And you know what? If you want to hate on the Big 12, if you want to say the Big 12, there's no great teams in the Big 12. Listen,
there is a great team in the Big 12.
There's parity. First of all, lots of good teams in the Big 12. One great team, lots of good teams. Here's the thing. Kansas State, Arizona State handled them. BYU, Arizona State handled them. Utah, Arizona State handled them. Iowa State, Arizona State handled them. When the other big teams in the Big 12 came to play, Arizona State put them away. Okay? So if you want to put down the Big 12 and prop up the Mountain West, imagine what Arizona State would have done in the Mountain West. I'm talking 50-point blowouts. Did you see what Boise State did against Wyoming?
They won by 14 points.
Did you see what Arizona State did against Wyoming when, mind you, first game of the season, they dominated. They weren't even playing their best football yet. Could you imagine if this version of Arizona State played Wyoming? It would have been 75-7.
They wouldn't have scored.
At the end of the game, when the 5th string is in, when I'm out there playing. Biggest upset of the entire season is I didn't get a kick for ASU. That'd have been nice.
You gave it your best shot.
Yeah.
You're going to shake my hand and you're just going to leave.
Oh, my bad. I didn't, yeah.
Hey, why your hands are so warm?
You're really cold.
Dude, I'm always cold.
Are you okay?
If you ask my girlfriend, no, my hands are cold all
the
time.
Then why didn't you want to cuddle last night?
I'm not a big, no, I'm not getting into that, man.
Actually, I think, you know what? Everybody here that stuck around, I think they deserve to hear about our living arrangements. Okay. Yesterday on the show.
You ready to watch the viewers drop?
Oh, drop. That's okay. You know what? I'm doing this for the sickos. I'm doing this for the diehards. I love everybody in here. Stick around. You're about to hear some fun conversation.
Wait. How can you be a diehard?
Oh, how can you be a diehard?
Yeah, tell me.
That's a great question, Anthony.
Full of great questions.
That's right. This whiskey's talking. You can become a diehard by going to gophnx.com, clicking on the diehard tab, click become a diehard today. The diehard community is unlike any other. We had one of our diehards, our longtime diehard, we mentioned at the beginning of the show, his name's Donald. He was not able to watch this game live because he's in service for the military, and he was working. And so we had a fellow diehard, Sharon, who has actually purchased a diehard membership for a new diehard, send him a stream of consciousness email update at the end of every quarter to make sure that make sure that he knew what was going on in the game. You aren't getting that anywhere else. And I'm telling you this, the Sun Devil diehard Discord has been popping.
Yeah.
It's actually, I think we've over 20 times the amount of activity that was in there than 6 months ago. It's genuinely insane. It's the best Sun Devil community out there. It is growing. It is getting bigger. Shout out to all the OGs. You know exactly who you are. Every single person who has been there, we appreciate you. You're a massive part of growing this, but join. Become a diehard. There's no better time to do it. Follow along with us. We gave behind-the-scene updates on our travel, on the game. I sent some stuff in there from the game that other people didn't see.
Stuff from the videos that were not found on social media.
You're not going to see anywhere else than the diehard Discord. There is no other place. But Megan brings it up in the chat and says, Erik and Anthony sleeping in the same bed and Kyle's on the couch. I asked Anthony to snuggle Erik for me and he wouldn't. Would you like to address the
No,
allegation?
that's true. I did touch your hand in the
Why
middle of the
wouldn't
night.
you cuddle me?
I did feel your hand in
No,
the
you
middle of the
didn't.
night. No, I did. You were asleep. It was
No
the
way.
dead of night.
No
I felt
way.
your hand. I moved
No, you did
further.
not.
I did.
Dude, I did not leave
You were
the edge
asleep.
of the bed.
I touched your hand.
No
dude.
chance.
I did.
I would have woken
I did.
up.
I touched your hand.
I would have felt it.
I touched your hand, and
Okay.
I was like, you know what? No, too much. I backed away. I didn't want it, man. I didn't want to touch your
You're
hand.
so lame.
I didn't want to cuddle with
So
you.
lame.
I didn't want to do that. You're a great co-host. You know, Megan says you're a great cuddler.
I am a great cuddler.
I believe it, man. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to cuddle with you. It's okay. We don't have to have that type of friendship. You're not Kyle Cooper.
Shout out to every single person who's jumping in here to celebrate the Arizona State Sun Devils winning a Big 12 championship. So the living arrangements, y'all voted for Kyle Cooper to not have to share the bed. Here's the thing. We were told there was a pull-out couch.
There was not.
The mattress was about yay big in the pull-out couch. It was not a normal pull-out
It's
couch.
like maybe 1.5 sizes. Wow.
You got this.
1.5 times the size of this table.
Here's the thing. It's true.
I'm not wrong here.
He ended up sleeping on the couch alone.
Kyle.
Right? Kyle did. So that's what happened. We will give you a video. We might be blackout drunk, but we will give you a video of the hotel room. Hopefully, if we remember when we get back.
Celebratory cuddle.
Right now?
Dude, yeah.
Get over here.
We won the Big 12 championship, man.
Want to sing again?
What are we singing?
We are the champions.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, 3,
Okay,
2,
1.
We are the champions.
We
are the champions. No time for losers, 'cause we are the champions. Of what?
The Big 12.
The Big freaking 12, and we ain't done yet.
No.
If y'all ain't
No.
liking for a
No.
cuddle sesh sing
Whoa,
along,
whoa,
what are you doing?
Whoa.
I don't care. I'm pouring us another shot.
No, you're not.
I don't care.
No, sit down.
I don't care.
Sit down.
I don't care.
Look at me.
I'm looking at you.
Look at me. We're not.
We are an hour
Look at
30
me.
in.
Look at me. We're
You
not
are
doing
drunk.
that.
You are drunk.
We're not doing
You are
that.
drunk.
We're not
You're
doing
drunk.
that. We're not doing that.
Address the allegations.
We're not doing that.
You're drunk.
We're gonna be better tomorrow.
You are holding on
We're
to
gonna
my
be
finger
we're gonna
right
be
now.
better tomorrow. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. It's not happening.
Why not?
Okay? Because I don't want to do it. You know? I don't want to do that. We're gonna do a college football playoff show tomorrow,
Yes.
and that's gonna be that.
Yeah.
And I would like to not have a massive headache for that.
Oh,
Is that
my
fair?
Poor baby.
Is that fair? Is that
You
fair?
do this once in your life. Look
that
at me.
a- is that
Okay,
a-
stop. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me in the eyes. Look at me.
Don't hit me.
Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. You've called me not a man on the show. I can hit you if I want to.
Don't hit me.
Look at me. In the eyes. In the eyes. Right here. Look at me. Look at me. This is maybe. And we'll see. This is maybe the only time in your life you're going to be able to do this.
No.
Okay, I'll tell you this. This is the only time in your life you can celebrate the Arizona State Sun Devils going from 16, picked last in the dang conference, to number 1. This is the only time you'll be in this moment right now, and you want to look me in the eye.
I don't want to look you in the
wanna
eye.
You want to look the hall monitor in the eye and say you don't want to take another shot? Who's the hall monitor now? It's you.
I'm pouring Kyle another shot. Kyle gets another shot.
Oh, Goozy says, this is the most ASU stream I've ever seen.
You didn't even take that shot, dude.
Kyle!
you?
Kyle.
I'm working.
Yeah, he is working. Man, Austin says, I can't wait for the Natty. Says, I can't wait for the Natty Championship post-game pod.
Shut up.
Bro, you have me this close to breaking rules right now, okay?
Put the mic on. You got the mic on?
Yeah.
Take this shot.
The show might get off the rails.
We're an hour and a half in.
We're almost done. We won the championship.
Don't scream at him to take a shot when you're backing out of one.
I took way more shots than Kyle. Kyle's taking a shot.
Sharon asked the important questions. Whose whiskey is that anyway? That is DLLS's whiskey. You know what I am gonna do when I get the bottle back? I will do. That is a whiskey that is partnered with DLLS. They are not partnered with PHNX, but I will give them a shout out once I get Kyle Cooper with the shot. Red beard puts it down.
I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to tell everybody in chat. Kyle is going to be hammered after
We
that.
have clips that Kyle has to
Kyle's
post
gonna
after
be
this.
hammered after that one.
Absolutely.
Shout
Okay.
out whoever
Scott.
makes that whiskey.
Okay. Herman Marshall.
They
I love
make some whiskey.
I'm not a whiskey guy. I will say that. I will stand on business. I am not a whiskey guy. I'm a tequila guy. I'm a neutral
champions!
guy. If I'm ever going to drink whiskey again, it's going to be Herman Marshall.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah.
And Herman Marshall's so good that right now, Anthony Totri and I are going to take yet another shot. Give me your cup. Give me your cup.
We have a whole evening.
You're fine. You are fine. Give me your cup. Do you want some of the water back that you gave me?
Shut up.
Is that good enough for you, or do you want a smaller one?
You pour more.
And that, my friends, is how you get him to do more. BC says, chug the whiskey. No chance I'll throw up.
That's not happening.
I will throw. Dude,
You got that. You got that.
Hey,
Erik. Captain Redbeard.
Okay,
Where
hold
are
up. Tanner in the chat says, no joke, I'm the DLLS Mavs producer. We're doing our pregame in the next room over. Cannot stop laughing listening to these two in the wall. Hey, if anybody from DLLS wants to come take a shot with us, come take a shot with us. Come celebrate. We're all Big 12 champions.
Please.
All of us.
How long do we give them? 60 seconds?
I think they might be in the middle of a pregame show right now. They have until we're off
come
air.
on.
They have until we're off
Come
air.
on.
I have to pour myself a shot.
You got this.
I'm not drinking the rest of this.
You're almost done, dude. Don't be a baby.
Okay, I gave a little bit more.
I have a bigger one than you, dude.
Okay.
We drank a lot of
okay.
We drank a lot of whiskey.
Hey, you know what? Most impressive of it all, we haven't broken any rules. Okay,
No, dude, we've done so
We're
good.
an hour 40 minutes in. We've killed 3/4 of a bottle of
That was
whiskey.
a great high five.
It was a great high five. And we haven't broken any rules. Espo, take note. Okay? I'm not finishing this by myself. No chance. Zero. I love Herman Marshall.
What would it take?
Handcrafted.
What would it take? $25 super chat?
We're already Big 12 champions.
We're Big 12 champions!
And I've done like 8 shots.
We're champions!
Okay.
We're champs!
Sit down. Let's take this shot, and I'll think about what it will take for me to finish this. Because honestly, I'm feeling fine.
Yeah, I am too. Don't look at me like, hey.
Chat. This guy.
Who's more sober?
Hey, can I be
Can we
so
get a
honest?
poll? Can we get a
so
poll?
honest?
Wait. I want a poll.
You want to pull?
Before
You're
we do
so
that,
much
no.
stronger than me.
I want a poll. Should I keep the mustache?
Wow.
We're 1-0
For the rest of the college football playoffs.
We're 1-0.
Does Anthony Totri keep the mustache for the rest of the college football playoffs? Let us know. Okay. Megan, I'm going to be okay. I promise I'm going to be okay. You know who I want to shout out right now before we take the shot? You know who I dedicate this shot to?
Tanner Rotman.
Well, yes. But also, I dedicate this shot to everybody on audio.
Okay.
Who is still listening to this. If anybody an hour and 40 minutes in on audio is still listening to this, I love you more than anything.
No, I love you more than he loves you.
All right. Let's take this shot before you say something stupid again.
Okay.
I'm voting yes on you keep the mustache, by the way.
I like the mustache.
It's a good look. You look like a cop, but it's a good look.
I look like I pull you over?
You look like you would get mad at us for drinking these shots.
No.
No, I'm just kidding. You look like a party animal.
That's what I did.
Hey, I dedicate this shot to my beautiful wife, Megan.
I want you to know that you're going to black out today.
No, I'm not. I'm not going to black out.
Hey,
I dedicate this shot. Hold up. Stop. I'm being genuine. Dedicate this shot
Everybody shut up.
to Megan, my wonderful wife who makes so many sacrifices. I'm here today because of her. In my career, boots on the ground in Dallas. I love nobody more in the world. I love
losing so many followers.
I love Cam Skattebo. I love Kane Dillingham. I don't love nobody like I love Megan. This shot goes out to her
Shout out
as
Megan.
well.
Shout out Megan.
All right. You know what? We're
You're
losing.
sleeping on the couch.
Am I tonight?
Yeah.
No.
That's my couch.
Woo! Chad, I'm a good husband. I hope you know that.
We're
I ain't
almost
sleeping
done.
on no
We're
on no
almost
couch.
done.
We're not done until this is done.
Okay, what's it going to take for you to finish that?
No,
No,
we're
no.
gonna split it.
You said, what's it going to take for you to finish?
Let me pour this into my cup and see how much is in here.
It's not that much. Let me see.
Every last drop.
There's literally not that much.
It's a shot. It's a shot.
It's
Okay.
a shot.
Tell you what.
You tell me. Don't be unreasonable.
If
now,
I could get
now, I'll be honest. I'm buzzed now.
Yeah, I'm definitely buzzed.
I'm buzzed now.
I'm
How
definitely.
you feeling, Captain Redbeard?
We're thriving
Yo,
over here.
okay. This was almost full. It is empty now. It's in my cup. I will take this shot on 2 conditions. Condition number 1.
Mm-hmm.
You pull all the clips after the show. Condition number 2.
You're such a dude. I wish I could cuss on this show.
No, I don't think we're gonna put this on TV.
I would use every word in the book at you right now. Okay. And
Number 2, I need a $10 super chat from anybody. $10 super chat.
Okay.
From one of the 129.
I'll do all the clips. I'll do all the clips. You get $10 from somebody.
$10.
Yeah. $10.
$10 super chat. It goes to a good cause. It supports PHNX, and I will finish this bottle of whiskey live,
dude. There was
on air.
There was a good amount of whiskey in that bottle.
I still okay. Can I ask you another football question? I'm gonna go back and see if I can find
Dude,
how much
I want you
whiskey.
to ask me the football question.
The question.
The football question.
Can this team win a natty? How's that for a question, Anthony Totri?
Can this team win a natty?
Can this team win it all? He just took off his hat and his sunglasses.
Can this team win a national championship? With a good day tomorrow, with a good college football playoff selection, the Arizona State Sun Devils can play in a national championship. There isn't a team hotter. There isn't a team that I trust more. There isn't a running back I trust more. There isn't a quarterback I trust more. There isn't a coach that I trust more than these guys. Can they win a national championship? Maybe. Can they play in a
Stay
national
on business.
Can they play in a national championship? Absolutely.
Oh, wait.
Absolutely.
Screw your football team.
Absolutely.
We got multiple super
This
chats.
this team can play in a national championship.
We have multiple super chats coming in. I'm not drinking any more whiskey than this. I'll tell you that.
We don't have any more
Jacob,
whiskey.
our diehard who I
We're
met
out
at
of
the
all whiskey.
BYU game. Jacob sends a $10 super chat, says,
I
do
gotta
it
go
for
get my
Sparky. And then we have Austin, $10, says, shots for the Natty Champ post-game podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, your Arizona State Sun Devils are Big 12 champions. We got all of DLS cheering. Let me hear it again. Your Arizona State Sun Devils are Big 12 champions. Let's go. Oh, yeah. And you know who I love as well? Herman Marshall. Shout out DLS, our diehards, the Arizona State Sun Devils, and shout out Iowa State for putting up a stinker. 45-19.
Shout out Iowa State for showing up.
And no, we are not drunk. I guarantee you that this final shot goes out to every single person
Hey, shout out Matt
who
Campbell,
has stuck around and watched this entire show. I love you.
I love you more.
And I would say that if I was sober.
I love you more.
Stop.
On that
This
note,
is not a moment for
shut up
for
and
divisive speech.
Drink your shot, okay?
I need like a chant.
Hit that, Erik.
No,
Erik.
more juice than that.
Okay. Wait, I gotta
Give
get
me
ready.
some
I gotta
juice.
get ready. I'm gonna.
Oh, play the wind music. Play it. I can't hear it because
Erik
you can't hear it in
Rubin.
the studio.
Erik Rubin.
Hit me.
Your
Me.
Arizona State Sun Devils.
Our Sun
Led by Kenny Dillingham, Cam Skattebo, Sam Leavitt,
Yes.
Xavier Guillory, Keyshawn Elliott, Xavion Alford are the 2024
Big 12 champions. Come on. Whiskey.
And they're headed to they're headed to college football playoff. They're headed to the college football playoff. Are you kidding me?
Woo! All the clips.
We said this team was 5 to 7 wins. They made me look stupid.
Shout out Patrick. Says ASU. Listened all
Patrick.
season.
Shout out
Devil
Patrick.
coverage. Thank you, Patrick.
Hit
being
that
here
like
all
button.
season.
Hit that subscribe button. Drop a 5-star review wherever you get your podcast. Eric, any final words on your Arizona State Sun Devils before we get to our college football playoff show on Sunday?
Likes are appreciated. And you pray for my liver. I'll be okay. I don't drink like this, but today I do.
I do.
Sharon with a $1.99 super chat says, bring home the empty whiskey bottle for the studio. You know what? We're doing it.
Do they let
We're
that?
doing it.
Can
We're
we
taking
take
it.
that
We're
and carry
taking
on?
it. It's empty. Ooh.
I
We
don't
can check it. We're checking the bag.
We're
We're going to pay $700 for a check bag.
You're going to pay $700.
All city is. Shane says the best point made in this entire postgame show, which has been 95% not about the game.
No, we did
I'm
a
kidding.
good chunk about the game.
I'm kidding. We're just on for a long time. Says subscribe because we're not done. Those are my final words. What's going on right now is awesome. But I promise you this, it ain't over.
We won the chip.
It's not over. We won the Big 12. We won the Big 12 championship. We won from last to first. From worst to first. Nobody believed. Nobody believed in us. Nobody believed in Cam Skattebo. Nobody believed in Sam Leavitt. Nobody believed in Kenny Dillingham. Nobody believed in your Arizona State Sun Devils. Zero people believed except for themselves. And that is all that matters. From worst to first, and it ain't done yet, baby. College football playoffs, we're coming for you. And anybody who thinks ASU is the right matchup to get, you are dead wrong. This is the most dangerous team in college football, and I will stand on that. And y'all better subscribe. Y'all better be there tomorrow. You better be there tomorrow for a college football playoff show.
I see you, Kyle.
Kyle is waving.
You done?
Kyle,
You have any more words to say? Say them now, because I'm done.
Subscribe, stick with us, stick around. If you're a Sun Devil fan, there's no better place to be than right here.
We did it. We so did it. Kyle, what time is it, dude?
That's what I was going to say. Closing
Kyle said, shut up, I want to get out of here.
It's closing time. This segment is powered by Neutral. Keep it tasty, Tempe. Enjoy responsibly. We've got just a couple takeaways for all of the lady and gentlemen in the chat. Guys, number one, Cameron Skattebo, the man, the myth, the quite literal legend, absolutely dominated against Iowa State. Cameron Skattebo is 90% of the reason why your Arizona State Sun Devils are fighting for a college football playoff spot. It's absolutely incredible to see. Number two, Big 12 champs, soak it in, enjoy it. Put your sweet little head on that sweet little pillow tonight, knowing that there wasn't a team out of 16 in this conference that was better than you. In college football playoff bound to bring us home tomorrow, we're going to be discussing the college football playoff live from Phoenix, Arizona. Woo! Because your Arizona State Sun Devils, it doesn't matter if they're 12, they're 4, they're 3, they're 5, they're 6. It doesn't matter. They're in the college football playoff, the first expanded college football playoff. We will see you guys tomorrow. I absolutely love it. We have one more super chat from the one, the only Shane Diefenbach. We did it, Kent.
We did it!
Future Arizona State quarterback, Kent Dillingham. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, drop a 5-star review wherever you get your podcasts. We love you. We appreciate you. And we're Big 12 champions. You did it. Guys, give us a follow at PHNX_Sun Devils. You can follow me and Anthony_Totri. You can follow this guy, Senor Spin Zone, at Erik Ruby. That is Erik with a K. You can follow the man who led us to this beautiful treasure map at K-Coop Sports. That is Captain Redbeard. Captain Redbeard might be drunk. Guys, we will see you guys tomorrow. As always, go Devils.
And what?
Peace.
We all silly like the mayor.